Hello, beautiful soul crystal lovers. Have you ever experienced someone just reaching out and touching your crystals without asking? The proper etiquette, I'll share that with you in a little bit. And it is stressful. And I used to kind of get stressed out because people don't know to ask. Well, we've got you covered because I will share with you some ways to deal with that without really adding any stress energy to yourself or any anxiousness, anxiety, because you're absolutely spot on. When someone touches your crystals, whether they ask or not, they are putting their energy into or onto that crystal, and it's no longer as pure as it was. So stay to the end if you would. And, if you have any questions, pop them down in the comments. And if you're out and about and you're wearing any crystals, whether it's a pendulum or pendants, not pendulum, you don't wear a pendulum, but pendants, or even someone reaches out and just touches your wrist. I've had that happen to me because whenever I go out, I am blinged up with crystals. So when you have people over or you are, your family or whatever, and someone just reaches out and touches, right? They just touch because these guys are just gorgeous. I mean, they ooze and radiate amazing energies. And so what do you do? I mean, you can say, don't do that, don't touch that. However, it's like, okay. And then there's a whole bunch of energy that is like, now what? So when someone touches your crystals, and they don't ask and they just do it, just take in a breath and you cleanse them when they're gone, when they leave. So how do you cleanse them? This is just a super quick extra bonus tip. You can light incense. Yes, you can play a singing bowl. You can play an Om CD as the vibration from a singing bowl, or the Om CD, or both, will lift out and raise the vibe of the crystals and everything around in your house or your home office, your office, if you're in a place of business. So if someone asks you if they can touch your crystals, you may still not want to say yes because they're going to put their energy in it, and you don't want their energy in it. No matter how much you like them, love them, they're your bestie or their other half or your sister or whomever. Well, you can say no, creates an awkward moment. You can say, yes, thank you for asking. And then when they leave, however, if they're staying overnight or whatever, then, or they live with you, just cleanse them after y'all have been together. Now, here is something that I learned a long time ago because I asked my guides, like when someone reaches out and touches something, whether they ask or not, it's because that person needs to connect with whatever energy they might need from that particular crystal, mineral, or stone. That doesn't mean that their energy has to stay there. It's just they may need that. And it's stressful when people touch without asking because it's like, hello, don't do that. I really don't want you to do that. Try not to make a face, just breathe in because it'll be okay and you can clear it out. Now, another quick tip about clearing energy is having a big piece of kyanite or selenite right next to, or a place where you can put your crystal or crystals. And the selenite and kyanite, blue or black kyanite, will absorb any energies that are not relevant, that are negative. They're from somebody else. Okay, so it'll just cleanse all the energies out. Now, if someone touches a selenite or a kyanite, no worries, because those crystals automatically clear, cleanse, and balance themselves. Now, thank you for staying to the end, and we've got some links below. So, check those out if you would, and do subscribe. Share this with your friends. If you have questions, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but if I did, here it is again. Go ahead and pop them down below, and I'll come around and answer them. Be my pleasure. So, the tip that I promised you at the end, if you are out and you're wearing your crystals and someone touches you or your crystals or reaches out and just has to just really look at your necklace and they're touching it, when they leave or when you're by yourself inconspicuously, because you don't want to make a big deal out of it, you can, especially if it's a necklace, just hold the necklace in your hands and say something like, thank you for clearing. Let's see. Thank you for clearing all energies that are not for my highest and best good. Now say that to yourself 3 times. Thank you for clearing all energies that are not for my highest and best good. Thank you for clearing all energies that are not for my highest and best good. And then it's done. And then when you get home, put your bracelets. Now, okay, right. If you have bracelets and they're on your left wrist, you can pull the energies out with your right. And then, like just a few minutes, just put your hand over your wrist with your bracelets on it. And then very, not making a big deal out of it, you can just put your right hand facing the floor, pointing towards the floor, palm to the floor, okay? Or you can sit with it on your lap, your hand on your lap, and your palm facing up towards Father Sky. All right, beautiful soul. Have an amazing rest of your day.